these two principles have been adopted by the Chinese court from the Supreme Court level, not only in the Supreme Court level, but also many local higher people's court level. So I will share with you the guiding opinions during this pandemic period of time. So as you may know, that since January till the March, that's over 22 local people's higher courts issued the guiding opinions concerning the coronavirus. And after April till now, every month, the Supreme Court in China issued the guiding opinions in relation with the coronavirus application. So that is a map which I made in accordance with all these guiding opinions to describe the different circumstances that the force majeure or the change of circumstance principle can be applied. So we can see that firstly, if this kind of the epidemic or its prevention or control will directly cause the impossibility of the contract execution, the relevant party will be exempt from the liability, partially or total. That is the first. The second is that if it make it difficult to performance the contracts, but these contracts can still be executed through negotiation, the court will let it be valid and will continue to let the parties continue to execute. If the consequence were made obviously unfair for parties, that the contracts should be modified. And in some circumstances, if the purpose of the contracts cannot be achieved, the contracts need to be terminated under these two principles. Okay, so because as we know, not only in China but also in many foreign countries, the government supports and the reduction of the exemptions of the taxation, for example, have been issued not only in China but also in many foreign countries. This kind of the elements will be considered have some impacts on the possibility of the execution of the contract. For example, without this kind of support, maybe the contract is very difficult and the purpose of the contract cannot be achieved. But with, we can do it, so it cannot be deemed as a reason to terminate the contract. So in principle, I can say that the Chinese court is encouraged the both parties to continue to performance the contract, except that the purpose of the contract cannot be achieved. So that is one word.